Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, the movie lover here. Welcome back to... I don't even know what to call this. Welcome to a movie review / rant on the Three Stooges movie from 2012. Now, the Three Stooges TV series, the black and white TV series, Moe, Larry, Curly, and sometimes Shemp. Yeah, that was classic right there. They even got a cameo in the Garbage Pail Kids movie, even though I fucking hate that movie. So yeah, it took them years to get their own theatrical movie. And here's the thing. Columbia gave the rights to Fox to making the movie. Pretty much, the Three Stooges was known for its violence, its slapstick violence and humor, and that was funny. But in this film, it sometimes has drama in it. So let me just explain what the film is about. In this film, the Three Stooges are raised at an orphanage. An orphanage. And pretty much they have been there for 35 years and never gotten adopted. That's depressing. You should never judge a person by his look or its humor. Pretty much in the first 3 minutes of the movie we see them as babies. Then the next 10 minutes we see them as 10-year-olds. We see Moe getting adopted. Pretty much he can never leave without his friends. But apparently, for his birthday wish, he wants his 3 friends. But pretty much, they bring him back to the orphanage and get this other kid whose name is Teddy, who you see as an adult in this movie. You see him from a kid to an adult. You got this sick child, and pretty much, the orphanage is going to be closing down. And we find out that it was all because of them a while later. It was all Moe, Larry, and Curly's fault that the orphanage was closing because of their stupidity, because of their obnoxiousness, and how they always managed to fuck up. You know what makes this movie really, really awful? I'll give you a hint. What shows from MTV and has a lack of stupid characters and ugly characters and annoying smartasses? If you guessed Jersey Shore, then you, my friend, are absolutely right. Jersey Shore's in this. Cause is this what? This is 2012. That was 2012. Are they actually from the year 2012 in that? Or in the 2000s? Because they would be 100 years old now. Because the Three Stooges went from the 30s or something. That doesn't make any sense. No, because in this they have iPhones now. They have all this shit. And another thing, this is a PG-rated movie, right? But this movie is just too inappropriate for kids. Here's the thing. There is a scene in this movie, and I'm not lying, where Moe tries to chainsaw Curly. And when he does, he puts the chainsaw onto his head, and then you see sparks coming from his head. That looked very painful. And of course, the chainsaw breaks. No, it didn't cut his head open. But pretty much, yeah, that's what happened. And that was just so... And pretty much they hit each other with hammers. They're just doing this shit over and over again. There's this one scene where Moe thinks that a police officer's dead, and he thinks that these 2 irons are paddles. he rubs them together and then goes clear, and then he puts them onto his chest and gave him scars. Or what? What? Just really bad, okay, like 30-degree or something degree burns. You know, I used to think this movie was funny, but as of growing up, I realized how unfunny and depressing this film was. I mean, Jersey Shore? Are you serious? I mean, really. And then, after the movie, before the credits start rolling, you got the two directors, Bob Fairley and Pete Fairley, which Pete Fairley is the same guy that directed movie 43. You know how I feel about that movie. That's the worst movie I ever saw. Were they still in development for movie 43 when they made this movie? But pretty much, they're supposed to be making pretty much the Farley Brothers' only good movie was Dumb and Dumber, the first Dumb and Dumber. Other than that, I didn't really care for Dumb and Dumber 2 that much. And I didn't like this film. This is their worst film for me. When will they do something good again? I really want to know. But pretty much, this film just has some depressing moments. They're trying to help kids. They're trying to help kids. They're trying to get $830,000, but pretty much, here's the thing. There's some hiatus where they don't realize until later on into the movie. Okay, Sofia Vergara's in this movie. Okay? She's cheating on her husband, who's Teddy. That's right. Pretty much, sorry, my dog Zoe. But pretty much what happens is, she gets them to try and kill him. And thinking this other guy is her husband, but pretty much, they end up hurting him and ended up putting her fake husband in the hospital. So pretty much, they're trying to kill Teddy for his money. Because, he was rich now. He's rich now. But pretty much, there was a twist. His father's a bad guy. Pretty much, the mother died, and pretty much, and it turns out that Teddy's father steals his son's wife. There's just so much stuff that's wrong about this movie. I can't even explain all of it, but pretty much it's just ridiculous. They just caused a lot of trouble in this movie, and pretty much I did not know what I was thinking. I don't know whether if I was smoking crack while watching this movie. But no, I wasn't. Just so you know, no, I wasn't. I don't know what I was thinking laughing during this movie. I guess it was because I used to like bad movies back then. I used to have a lot of guilty pleasures back then. The acting from everybody, it was just very poor. The script and the writing and the jokes and the dialogue, it was just not funny. Because I didn't understand a single damn thing that was going on. I mean, really, is this supposed to be a kid's film? Okay, I forgot to mention another thing. There's a scene where Mo takes, I'm not sure, one of the Jersey Shore people and freaking takes a microwave and slams his head into it. And his head, it looks like it's about to explode. And then there's this other scene where Mo's in the Jersey Shore gang now. And basically in this one episode of Jersey Shore, in the movie, He takes a guy's foot and uses a cheese grater and grades his foot on the fucking spaghetti. That looked painful and disturbing. Like, oh my god. This really is supposed to be... This film's rated PG, right? But pretty much, yeah. This film was just so ridiculous and pointless. So much better comedy films out there. Airplane, which is my favorite comedy of all time. And there are so much TV to film adaptations that are so much better. Like 21 Jump Street. That came out the same year this film did. And that film was way better. That film knew how to be funny, and it knew how to make TV to film adaptations great. And its sequel, when they made its sequel, it was perfect. They just did the exact same thing that they did last time. And it worked well. Those two movies are masterpieces. Comedy masterpieces. But this film... if I were to watch the Three Stooges, I'll go watch the original black and white TV show from the 1930s to 50s. Or I'm not sure when the year it came out and the year it ended, but pretty much, yeah. Because that show was actually funny, but this film, no, it was just stupid. Like, really. And like I said before, they have iPhones and Jersey Shore pop music. The Three Stooges took place in the 1940s. They actually look like from the 1940s, but no, they have to be like 180 by now. Because they actually look younger in this film than they did in the original cartoon. No, not cartoon. The original TV show. So yeah, pretty much that's it for this video. Overall, this movie has nothing to offer. I give it a half star out of 5. Pretty much that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Word out.